He's got a very, well, not very impressive set of tusks, but they're quite intimidating as they're straight out in front of him. He also seems to have a bit of a cold. He's dripping mucus from his nose, which in any other language is known as snot, of course. But I'm sure he'll be okay. It's quite interesting, you know, there's quite a lot of evidence to suggest that elephants, which we know are very intelligent, are able perhaps to self-medicate. In other words, they know which plants to eat when they don't feel so fly. So I wonder if this chap is eating some acacia on account of the fact we know that acacia bark has got analgesic properties, so fever-reducing and pain-reducing properties. Maybe that's why he's eating this tree instead of trying to find some green grass. That, of course, is nothing but wild speculation. Good grief, we have a new title for the best or worst Twitter handle in the world. Someone called V the Roach Egg. Hello, V the Roach Egg. I'm slightly astounded by your Twitter name. Anyway, I will answer your question, which is a good one. What are the differences between the Asian and the African elephant? Well, at surface level, the difference is that these chaps are bigger. The African elephant is bigger, I think, by about 10 or 20%. They also have much larger ears. And the other obvious difference is that both female and male have tusks, which in Asian elephant they don't. As far as I'm aware, only the cows have got tusks. And the other thing to note is the reasons, of course, for those adaptations. And the reasons that they have them are, with the ears, for example, we think that African elephants have got larger ears because they live out in the sun more than their Indian counterparts or Asian counterparts, and that means that they have a greater need to be able to cool themselves. I think you'll find that the females don't have tusks because that particular area of the world has probably had fewer predators of elephants in prehistory. And so only the males probably use their tusks for fighting. And I don't think that the females need to use them for defense. And so those are the main differences between the Asian and the Indian elephant. And they're not actually in the same genus. I don't know how much you know about biological taxonomy or the naming of animals. But the elephant here, the African elephant, belongs to the genus Loxodonta, so its full Latin name would be Loxodonta africana, and the Asian elephant, I think, belongs to the genus Elephas, which means it is in the same family. They're both in the Proboscidae family, but they're not the same genus, which means they could not possibly interbreed with each other. So they're not as closely related as we might think. They're much less closely related, for example, than, say, they're certainly less related than lions are to tigers and leopards. Probably less related to each other than we are, for example, to chimpanzees. There is a yellow-billed kite, thank you, Vim, that was very well spotted. The elephant actually looked slightly insulted that Vim had chosen to put the camera onto the yellow-billed kite.